Hello everyone, I am Mr. Peter de Roux, Assistant Professor at San Don Bosco University. It is a pleasure to be with you today to discuss a topic that is highly relevant to our daily lives, public health, and the future of our to pollution. As future healthcare and pharmaceutical professionals, it is important to understand environmental pollution because it directly affects human health, disease patterns, and overall quality of life. In this presentation, we will discuss the different types of pollution, their causes, and their effects on both the environment and human health. We will also explore various control and prevention measures. In addition, we will examine major global environmental challenges and the laws designed to protect our environment. Now, let us begin with an introduction to environmental pollution. What is environmental pollution? Environmental pollution is the introduction of contaminants into the natural environment that cause adverse changes. Pollution can take the form of chemical substances, energy, noise, heat, light, or biological agents. Pollutant: any substance or energy form that causes harm when introduced into the environment. Point source: a single identifiable localized source of pollution. For example, a factory chimney. Non-point source: diffuse sources, spread over large areas, for example, agricultural runoff. Biodegradable pollutants broken down naturally by microorganisms. Key facts: over 9 million premature deaths/year globally are linked to pollution, Lancet, 2022. 70% of industrial waste is dumped untreated into water bodies. Air pollution alone costs the world economy $5 trillion annually in welfare losses. Types of pollution: air pollution, water pollution, soil/land pollution, noise pollution, radioactive pollution, light pollution, thermal pollution, plastic pollution. Now, let us discuss air pollution, its sources, effects, and control measures. Air pollution refers to the presence of harmful substances in the atmosphere that can negatively affect human health, animals, plants, and the environment. It can also damage buildings, materials, and contribute to climate change. The sources of air pollution can be broadly classified into three categories: natural sources, anthropogenic or human-made sources, and indoor sources. Natural sources include volcanic eruptions, forest fires, pollen released by plants, dust storms, and methane emissions from wetlands. Although these occur naturally, they can significantly affect air quality. Anthropogenic sources are those resulting from human activities. These include the burning of fossil fuels such as coal, petrol, and diesel, emissions from industries, agricultural activities, vehicular exhaust, and mining and quarrying operations. Today, these are among the major contributors to air pollution worldwide. Let us now discuss the effects of air pollution on human health, ecosystems, climate, and the global environment. Air pollution has serious consequences for human health. It can cause respiratory diseases such as asthma, chronic bronchitis, and COPD. Long-term exposure increases the risk of cardiovascular diseases, heart attacks, strokes, and lung cancer. Children are particularly vulnerable, as polluted air can affect brain development and cognitive function. Common symptoms also include irritation of the eyes, nose, and throat. Air pollution significantly impacts ecosystems. Acid rain damages forests, soils, and water bodies, while excess nitrogen deposition causes eutrophication in aquatic systems. Pollutants can reduce photosynthesis in plants, decrease crop productivity, and contribute to biodiversity loss. Let us now discuss the control measures for air pollution. Air pollution can be reduced through effective source control. This includes shifting to renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, and hydropower, promoting electric vehicles, using cleaner fuels, and adopting low-emission industrial processes, replacing coal with natural gas, and installing catalytic converters in automobiles also help reduce harmful emissions. Various pollution control devices are used to remove pollutants before they enter the atmosphere. These include electrostatic precipitators, scrubbers, fabric filter bags or bag houses, cyclone separators, and catalytic converters. Government policies and regulations are equally important. Strong legislation, continuous monitoring, strict enforcement, and public awareness are essential for maintaining clean air and protecting public health and the environment. In conclusion, environmental pollution is one of the greatest threats to human health and the environment. Since all forms of pollution are interconnected, an integrated approach is needed for effective control. Prevention and source reduction are more sustainable than treatment after pollution occurs. Strong laws, effective enforcement, international cooperation, and public participation are essential for environmental protection. As future healthcare professionals, we play an important role in environmental awareness, healthcare waste management, and public education. Through responsible choices, innovation, and green technologies, we can contribute to a cleaner, healthier, and more sustainable future. Thank you.